Peace and love, everyone. So today we are going to do a collective money reading and see what's going on. What can we expect since we've had this new moon energy come in? We're going into the fall. So let's see what we got. Okay, well, this one voluntarily came out on its own. So we got the Son of Sticks. So someone could be moving towards freedom. Someone could be wanting to break free from something that is holding them back. Someone possibly wanting to be more independent. This can also be someone who is a speaker or has thought about speaking. Um, Someone who is into poetry, just writing in general. Let's see. This can be masculine or feminine. We're going to get more cards to reveal that. Okay, so someone is needing to break free from an environment that has caused a lot of disappointment and betrayal. If you are having problems financially, keep in mind that sometimes your emotions can block your manifestations. So in this situation, what I'm seeing is someone who is needing to express themselves, and wherever they are, they're not in a place where they feel safe enough to be who they came to be. So this is somebody who is meant to stand out, somebody who's meant to be free, to make their own path. This could be a writer. It could be somebody that is into music or anything like that. But they're still holding on to some type of resentment, or they're still holding on to some betrayal or heartbreak. And this can be with people that is around them, and that can kind of be slowing down the process of you getting back into this place where you're truly living out your purpose. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. So someone is needing to be more strategic and plan when it comes to bringing in more money to them. Let's see. Someone may be needing to work on their throat chakra, and this can definitely be a masculine. Living in your truth. If you're looking to break away from a certain environment that can be holding you back, or you feel like it's negative and the people around you don't have the best intentions for you, then this can also be you planning and being strategic on how to get out of that environment. Okay? Because holding on to things that cause you causes your your mental peace, or anything like that that is taking away from your peace or harmony that you have within yourself, is creating distraction around you, and it doesn't allow you to be able to think fully, to express yourself fully. And sometimes when we have the wrong environment or people around us, it creates energetic blockages, because we tend to just get comfortable or blend in with what's going on. A lot of times people get into people pleasing, or they just accept whatever is taking place. But when you are working to be at the best version of yourself, you cannot accept anything less than who you have come here to be. So if it's something that does not align, then those are things that you have to evaluate and let go of and release. And with that Three of Swords, or the Three of Knives being there, it might come across as a disappointment or a heartbreak or anything like that, but this is working for your highest good. So sometimes it's disappointing that you have to let people that you had good intentions for go, or give them less time. It doesn't mean that you love them any less, but it means that you have to focus. You have to be strategic and plan to get what it is that you came to get done. see. And sometimes you have to make certain sacrifices in order to get where it is that you want to be. Okay. The Judgment card is here, the dim bones. So this is definitely about evaluating the things that's going on around you. What can you subtract in your life right now that is not contributing to this freedom or this success and you being independent? Okay, so let's see. It's okay if you got to tell some people no. It's okay if you got to set some boundaries. Some of y'all can just be giving too many yeses out or giving too many people your energy. And even though you want to have a good heart, you're self-sabotaging yourself because you're not doing what you came here to do, right? So sometimes we get into a place where, like I said, we're people pleasing or we're giving too much and it's not reciprocating, and that's when we start getting into this energy here, or we just become drained. But it's meant for you to be successful. It's meant for you to celebrate your accomplishments and your wins. I see somebody who visualizes their future self and they're like, I know this is who I want to be and where I want to be. And so you just have to claim that that's who you are, and you have to kind of walk in that every single day. Like, you have to live in your truth. And what I'm picking up is that someone's money is being blocked because they're not living in their truth. When you live in your truth, you're going to attract what it is that you need to assist you with your path. But if you kind of sit around and you're like, well, I'm going to wait for this to get better, I'm going to wait till the better time, it's never going to be a better time. Everything is up to you. You're the one who's creating your reality. And so you're the one who has to get strategic and plan and write things out and be like, okay, how can I shift this reality from this energy that I'm in to being this person that I want to be? So Judgment is here because this is about you sitting down and meditating and really evaluating what you need in order to get to the next level. So what can we do in order to get into this place of freedom and independence? So the Father of Coins is there, using your gifts. So when you connect more and you take the time out for your gifts and you really discipline yourself, you show them off to people, you're going to attract more money. Okay, so when you're giving a lot of energy to yes and people pleasing and doing for others, or even if it's not that, just sitting in whatever energy and not being productive, you're feeding that negativity more, or you're feeding that stagnant energy more. You're feeding those things that don't have purpose more. So when more problems come, it's because you're not aligned with your gifts, you're not aligned with your calling. And you're only going to attract more of what you put your energy into. So you have to make those tough decisions with that Judgment card being there to choose you, to take the time to discipline yourself, be, like I said, strategic and plan, sit in silence sometimes and work on your craft, because then you're going to bring in so much abundance. This is somebody who's meant to be an entrepreneur. This is somebody who's meant to be their own boss. You could be somebody who likes to be a little flashy and show off sometimes. You might be a big baller. I am picking up, and this could be, like I said, a masculine, but this can also be, feminist too. Like I said, this is a collective reading, but I was picking up masculine. But this is definitely somebody who's meant to be their own boss and be successful by doing so. I see people come to you with their problems, and so you may take on more than you should because you're just really good at solving other people's problems. But you have to know when to have balance, okay? Having a big heart is not what we need. Having a balanced heart is what we're all striving for. And a lot of times we think that having a big heart is being a good person and always giving and looking out for people. But having a balanced heart is best, because you also have to take time to love yourself. And if you are self-sabotaging yourself, you're not fulfilling your purpose. You can't really be in love with the path. You can't be in love with the gifts that God gave you. And that's a part of the lesson as well, because God is within you. So you have to remember that, because you need to allow God to use you into being the best version of yourself, right? You're supposed to master yourself. So if you're not doing that, and you're just being a giver, then you're over pouring out your heart. That can also make your heart heavy, right? So we think, like I said, just being a good person is all there is that we need to have a good heart. But we also have to be good to ourselves sometimes. And it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with self-love and pouring into us. So let's see. But I am seeing somebody who has the potential to be very wealthy if they stay on task. It is meant for you to tap into your powers, your manifestation powers, and know just how powerful you are. Someone may be needing to get more into their creativity with this Black Hermit card here, and just knowing your power. It may be really good for you to say affirmations to yourself, even if it's just affirmations like, I am powerful, I call all my power back. Anything that I have given my power to, knowingly, unknowingly, that's still holding on to my energy, I release it, I let it go, and I call all of my energy back to me. But knowing just how powerful you are, and that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to if you focus on it, if you strategize, if you're disciplined, and if you trust it. Okay, so if you trust the journey, you trust what you're working on, you speak it into your life, and you walk into your truth, everything is going to come along for you how it needs to. And you have to know that when you are powerful, nothing can break you. You may have obstacles and you may have challenges that come through your life, but it will not stop you from your purpose. Okay? It will not stop you from your greatness. So you got to fix your crown if you have been down about anything. The Emperor card came out, the John Horse. So this is somebody who is a big boss, okay? This is somebody who's supposed to be a shot caller, big baller, got money, stability, a lot of power. This might even be somebody who is meant to lead others, especially with this John Horse card here. This is somebody who's meant to look after others or to give orders. So this might not just be somebody who is working in their passion. This may be somebody who's an entrepreneur who owns a business that is also providing other people jobs. So you may be having some type of job that's fixing people's problems and giving people jobs, and that may be another solution of how you help people. But you're here to build an empire. Okay, so you have a very important role. So when you step into your purpose, you'll be able to help people a lot more. But when you're self-sabotaging yourself and you're constantly giving and not enough to yourself, you're hurting even those people, because what you're able to give to them right now is nothing compared to what you'll be able to give to them when you get into this Emperor energy, when you step into your power, when you follow your calling and you use your gifts. And once you do that, you're going to be somebody who is changing that environment that may have been, toxic, or that may have not been the best for you. So if you're trying to figure out how to break free from those things, you got to focus on you. You got to focus on your gifts and your powers. You got to step into your power. That Emperor ain't nobody to mess with. Okay? That Emperor, like I said, is somebody who called the shots. That's somebody who is action-based, who gets stuff done. Somebody who sticks to their word. The Emperor is somebody that people can call on. The Emperor makes stuff happen. And it's paired up with the Magician card 2 major arcanas. So this is somebody who has power that they just sleeping on. They don't even know how powerful they are. Or they may know how powerful they are. They just not using their powers. So you have to know that, I just seen 15:15. You have to know how powerful you truly are, and that nothing can get in your way but you. Okay? So let's see. The Father of Knives. So this is somebody who needs to be action-based, someone who needs to be assertive, someone who needs to know what it is that they want. So this is not a time for you to be procrastinating, indecisive, unsure. This is a time for you to know who you are, know what you want, and stand in that truth and be that person. Whenever you direct yourself in another path, or you get distracted by things, whenever you get into that people pleasing, or you feel like you're obligated to do these other things for others when you haven't made time for yourself, then that's when you deal with a lot of problems, or you cause problems in your life that could have been avoided if you would have just stuck with your path. Let's see. The Father of Sticks. This is definitely masculine energy that's popping up, a lot of it. That Father of Sticks. This is somebody who's very wise, has a lot of knowledge, somebody who's very disciplined, who can make really sound decisions. And this is somebody, like I said, that can be a mature male that people come to. Somebody very responsible, somebody disciplined when it comes to their emotions. You're a very reasonable person, a very solid person, like I said, reliable, trustworthy. And this is why people come to you so much. This is why people, it's like they know that you can solve their issues, right? This is why this card is here. This is why this is here. Because they know that you're a problem solver. You're a thinker. It's natural for you. A very wise person. I'm saying somebody who does not get moved easily. Like, this can be somebody who's very calm, cool, collective, not easy to anger. Not saying that you can't get angry about stuff, but you don't let a lot of things faze you. It's like I'm picking up like a cool, calm personality in someone. Now the Railroad Bill is there, and this is the Chariot card. So let's see why that's there, because a lot of times that's about motion or things coming in quickly. What can be coming in? Okay, so with the Seven of Sticks being here and the Chariot card being in front of it, I'm hearing, regardless of what obstacles coming your way, when you choose your path, you're going to have a lot of people who may not agree with it, right? That comes with those breakups, those disappointments of you choosing you, and that's okay. People are not going to always understand when you choose yourself, but that's what's necessary in order for you to move forward. And trust me when I say that you're protected with that Chariot card being there. You're protected. You don't have nothing to worry about. Nothing can stop you, because this is a train that's in motion, okay? And nothing is going to get in the way of that train. You can put stuff in the way of that train. You can put hundreds of people in the way of that train, and guess what? That train going to run everybody over, right? So even with this card being here, and you see all of these hands around this person who's fighting, all these people can try to get in your way, but you're still going to come out on top. That alligator head is there because that represents protection on your mission. on your path. So regardless of what happens, regardless of the naysayers, regardless of the ops or anybody who tries to sabotage your journey and your purpose, remember one thing: they can't take from you what they didn't give you. And if you have already been given a gift, God gave you that gift. Now one of them. So they can't take that from you. So they can't tell you when to use it. Only you can determine that. Okay? They can't tell you how to use it. Only you can determine that. And it's up to you to make sure that you use it without worrying about other people's judgment, what they say, how they feel. When you start setting boundaries for yourself, it doesn't matter. They're not going to understand it. But I guarantee you, when you get everything that you need and where you need to be, they're going to come back and they're going to want to learn something from you. Because then you're going to be the teacher, right? So they ain't got no choice but to respect you. Okay? So let's see. We're going to pull one more card. Try to pull one more card. Oh yeah, the Three of Coins. Master of Gifts, attracting through what you're good at doing. So they're going to come back around and spin the block, just like I said. They're going to come to you because they know that you got the gift. So right now they may challenge you, and you may have a lot of challenges, but you need to know that you're strong enough to get through those obstacles, that you are going to get through them. And if anything get in your way, it's going to get knocked out. Okay? So that is the message that I have for you today when it comes to money and your career. Just stay on your path. Use your gifts. Get in your creative energy. Step into your power. And you already know what it is that you're good at doing. So do that and trust the process. And that's what I have for y'all today. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe. Share with your friends. Y'all help me get the followings up. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and light.